Hi guys, happy Monday. And today is May 4th. It's National Star Wars Day. May the 4th be with you. Get it? I'm going to walk you through what we're doing today. This week, I think you'll find ELA is a little easier, but math might get a little bit harder. So today, you're going to read a nonfiction book and then use the text features to help you learn what the books are mostly about. You'll remember we watched a really great vocabulary on text features. If you want to remember that, you can go back through our school website, go to vocabulary, and then type in text features. Great. Remember their headings, subheadings, captions, things like that. So you're going to read those text features only and try to predict what you're going to learn about. And then you're going to share your prediction with someone at home or to yourself, and you can just write it in your journal. Then you're going to read the book. Then you're going to write like a 3 to 5 sentence telling what the book is mostly about. So here are some examples. So I think this is going to be about, you can choose, you would say one heading, this and this and this, because the title and the subheading and the headings or the photographs are showing me that. And then, so I have a little slide that has some snippets of a nonfiction story. So I would look at the table of contents and I would read, the first one says cats versus dogs. Then it says senses and diet and communication, behavior. Then I would look at some of the headings, and some of the headings are senses and then communication. Some of the subheadings are who's a pickier eater or who serves up supper. So maybe I could say this book is going to be about dogs and maybe cats and how they communicate or what they eat and about their behavior. And I know that because I can find that information in the table of contents or in the headings of the story. That would be my sentences that I could write at the end. So this is the directions page. When you get started, you can look at that page. All right, for math, we are changing units, and this one's a little tough. So please, please, please let me know when you need help. Okay, I can send videos, we can chat, I can help you in any way that I can. So it just says, note that your child has learned many ways to subtract, add and subtract numbers using place value strategies earlier in the year. Remember, we added and subtracted, but our answer never went bigger than 100. Now your child will use the same strategies, but we're going to add and subtract within 1,000. Okay. So here are some strategies that we've used. We've used base 10 blocks. That's one of our favorites. We've used expanded form. We've also talked about open number line. We've done hundreds chart. You might think of one or two more that we could have talked about that you like best. When we're working, most of the problems are going to say, can you solve this using expanded form or base 10 blocks? So try to stick with one of those. If you like one of the others better or you're using it better, that's okay too. So here is today. So today you're going to add within 1,000. So your answer is never going to be bigger than 1,000. Or it's never going to be bigger than 999 actually, without regrouping. So no regrouping. So here is a example problem: 235 plus 162. And you can see in the picture, it shows you that in base 10 blocks. So they drew base 10 blocks, squares, sticks, and dots to represent 235 and then represent 162. And then they added all the ones together, all the tens together, all the hundreds together, and got their answer. Then also over on the side, you can see where it says combine like place values by adding the ones and tens and hundreds, like I just talked about, but they did it in expanded form. So they did 235 is 200 plus 30 plus 5, and 162 is 100 plus 60 plus 2. And then they added the ones and the tens and the hundreds, just like you did for base 10 blocks. So those are two strategies you can use. Those are the two I would recommend for right now. I know mom and dad, I know that they have other strategies, but we're trying to stick with the why we're adding it and not necessarily just the how. So doing one of these strategies would help explain some of that. It gives you 4 problems down at the bottom where it says task, solve using drawing with base 10 blocks or expanded form. It gives you 4 problems down at the bottom to solve for today. That's it, just 4 problems. I do have on this slide, there's a teaching video that's really good. And then there's some online virtual base 10 blocks that you can use. If you don't want to draw them, you can use those as well. If you would like extra practice, feel free to make up your own problems. But remember that you should not be regrouping today. No regrouping today. Okay. All right, social studies, goods and services. Your task today is going to be to make a chart like the one below, okay, and list the goods and services provided by each business. So I gave you 3 businesses as an example, Walmart, QT, McDonald's. I don't care if you use those or different ones, but list the goods that business supplies and the services that business supplies. You should have more than one in each of those. Like you should have more than one good from Walmart and more than one service from Walmart. All right. Related arts is art today. So you're going to choose one of these activities. You can make a puppet from an empty paper towel roll, draw lines and shapes to create a face or an animal. You can draw yourself as a superhero. You know, Miss Sisson loves that, flying through the sky. Or you can make a card for someone to brighten their day. I know we have enjoyed getting mail from our friends, and I'm sure your friends would love it too. And then your recess activity today is to do 15 push-ups. And if you need help to do the push-up the correct way, I'm sure mom and dad can help with that. All right, guys, let me know if you have any questions for today. I know today's a big day, so try it. Don't get overwhelmed. Don't get stressed. Do your best, and let me know how I can help you. Love you guys. Talk to you later.